So you may be wondering at this point, what is your growth plan as an artist going forward? And is this platform, the Abstracted Artist, the right one for you? I get it. I'd be thinking the same thing too. In fact, I consider myself a lifelong learner, so I am always taking classes of some sort because I like it. And I don't feel like I've ever arrived. So I know for me, I'm going to keep doing this till the day I die. And I've discovered some things along the way about how I like to learn, and I want to share them with you because they may resonate with you. And if so, then I think this platform is going to be a great fit. Now, I have taken so many classes, and in the past 7 years or so, pretty much all of them being online because it's a great way to learn. And when I sign up for a class, let's say a 8-week long class, I know I'm going to get a ton of information. And there's pros and cons with that. So one of the pros is I'm going to get a ton of information, but also the con is I'm going to get a ton of information in a very finite amount of time. And can I make it fit into my schedule? I've got a really busy schedule, and I figure that you probably do too. And so ultimately what we're looking for is something that will fit perfectly into our lifestyle. And that's what I've designed this for, because I know how I like to learn at this point in my life. I finally realized that as great as those classes are, where I sign up for an 8-week, a 10-week, 12-week class, where I get a ton of information, which is awesome, it usually takes a really big effort on my time, and I have to juggle my whole schedule around so that I could fit as many of those classes in that finite amount of time while the class is live, because that's my only time to ask the teacher questions. After that, it's done. We're done. I can't get my questions answered in the moment and live and all of that. And I know well enough now to know that that's when I get the questions, because it's finally starting to make sense. And I'm finally realizing certain things, which makes your mind go to the next level, and you've got a whole other set of questions. So for me, as good as they are, it's not the most ideal way for me to learn. And then I've also realized that, a lot of the teachers I take classes from are in different time zones than me. So that was a challenge fitting it in. And so I know that my classes and my learning and all that, it has to fit into my natural schedule. So if you, for example, are a morning person and you have that time and you want to paint and you want to do it then, that's when you really should be doing it. Not at 7 o'clock at night when the class is live, or not during the daytime if you're at a full-time job or caring for an elderly parent. See, we all have these different variations in our schedule, and we have natural personality tendencies, which we've adapted to. And if your most ideal time is a Sunday afternoon to paint because that's your registered time off in your head and you've got nothing like scheduled, then that's when you should do it and feel good about it. That's how you'll maintain it long term and enjoy it. And so that's really what this whole platform is designed around. It's not an overwhelming release of information in a short period of time and then it just ends. Think of it as an ongoing learning platform, a resource, a connection to an incredible community that you could always get feedback from, bounce ideas off, and all of that. And you get to go at a really doable pace. So in our Abstracted Artist platform, we release something new each week, whether it be a recorded lesson or a live Q&A call that's coming out. It's something that you can drop into at your convenience. You never have to attend any live event, they are all recorded, actually, not pre-recorded, but they're recorded, and they're in the portal for when it's convenient for you. So it's meant to work into your lifestyle, your ideal learning time, and when it feels good for you. So there are definitely perks of belonging to a group, because we all come in with different levels of doubt and just wondering, where do I fit in? Am I good enough? All of that. And let me just answer that ahead of time, because I've been there. Yes, you are definitely good enough. Your art is worthy, and the world needs art that only you can meet, because I firmly believe that your art is meant to reach people that only you can reach. And together, we become a community of strength. And that is what's going to help transform not only your art, but you as a person, because believe it or not, this is going to spill over into your entire life. And I want you to remember this moment, because this is going to be the moment that you decide to bet on you and go for that big change and make that jump into something that can actually transform your art to affect the entire world. So come join us inside the Abstracted Artist, and let's just see together where you're going to go with this.